Hey guys, it's Micah, and today we're building a Coliseum. I've never seen anybody else build one in The Sims, and so I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna build a Coliseum and see how this goes, and see how this goes." And I think it turned out great. I absolutely love it. I was thinking, like, how do you build a Coliseum, and how can you get people look, the first time I was trying to build it, I just used the terrain tools and I made like all these different circles around, and I was just like, I hated it. So I took it back down. I tried it another way. I didn't like it. Then I finally tried it this way and it turned out great. And I was like, well, should I use it as like a house, a hotel, a restaurant? And I realized that I didn't want to use it as a restaurant because I would probably like never, I don't like using dine out because it's just a very buggy game. I know a lot of other people don't like to use it either, so I went with the route of making it a like hotel type of situation, since the Sims now can like stay in different places away from home. Now that they can do that, I made it like a hotel. You can live here, not you, but your Sims can. This build took me basically 2 days to build because I started building it at like the most awkward time in the day. I went to sleep late the next day, like around 2 o'clock. And then the next day I got up in the morning and I started working on it. And I forget what time it was, but I was finished with it by 9 o'clock p.m. And I was like, finally, I'm done. And so I edited it, and then I was like, I'll just do my voice record the next day. And this is what we have now. I did make sure to take the pictures, and I did make sure to record showing you what it looks like. I did not go through and show you every last room because some of the rooms are just repetitive, and that would have taken a long time. It's a pretty big build. I really didn't know how I wanted this to go, so I think that's what took so long, because the first part of me building this, I spent hours on building it and I didn't like it, so I just removed the entire thing and started over. Also, my recent builds have been like less clutter. I've realized that I've been doing less clutter. So the bigger a build is, the less clutter I have, because I know how it runs on certain people's computers. And now that I have a more high-end computer, I can be able to do that. But even then, I have my settings turned all the way up, and sometimes it does this weird fidgety thing where it starts to move slow. Like as I'm recording it, it moves fine, but when I go back and look at the footage, it's kind of fidgety. So I found ways to work around that. I put less clutter now in my builds, and yes, clutter makes a build fantastic, but I also know that people just delete the clutter once they download it. I put the clutter down to take pictures, but ultimately I tend to remove it when I upload it, so it's not difficult for people to play in such a big build, and you can still get enjoyment out of it. No, I do not see anybody downloading this. I can see somebody download it because they just want it in their town and it's just fun to have, or like you can use it as a vacation spot type of thing. But yeah, that's the only way I can see you using something like this. But it's fun. It's The Sims. You can do whatever you want. Almost. We have our limitations. Next, thank you guys so much for letting me know. Y'all sent me some messages telling me how much you liked me talking about my TV shows, and my current TV show I'm talking about is Next to Drew, and you guys all liked it. Thank you. And some of you was telling me like you didn't even think to watch the show, and now you're watching it. And y'all was asking me questions about Nancy and Nick. I don't really have much of an opinion about Nancy and Nick. When they first got together in the beginning of the season, the very first episode, I didn't like the way she treated him. If you go back and you watch, y'all are watching it, so y'all know what I'm talking about. But when you go and see how she treated him, she treated him pretty badly. She hadn't even been seeing Owen that long, and she treated Owen way better than she treated Nick. She didn't really get a chance to know him. She didn't really talk to him. I think Nick deserves better, and I think he gets that from George. But I think Nick does have a spot in his heart for Nancy, and he always will. You could tell just by like some of the things that he says and how he says them to her, that there's still like something there, or like the lingering stares that they have. But I also think he was really in love with George. When you will see in like current seasons that, yeah, there's something there. But anyways, we're close to the end. You guys get to watch. Why am I laughing at this? I don't know why I'm laughing at this. You guys get to see the rest of the build, the tour of it. So hopefully you guys like it. I like it. I love it. Enjoy. Oh, and you guys wanted me to give you show suggestions. His Dark Materials. Please watch it. You'll love it. It's a really good show. Give it a try. And that is all. I love you guys. Bye.
what if I wake up happy? And what if I wake up sad? Sorry if I said something that made you mad. Wishing that I could call you. Sorry, my service bad. My bad. When I wake up, you're not next to me. Guess I'm missing all your energy. That's all I want. That's all I want. Promise I am not your enemy. I just need another memory. That's all I want. 'Cause all